On the fourth day of the 10th year of the battle against the Greeks and the Trojans, Minerva once again approached Achilles, asking him to slay Hector, enticing him with the promise of a victory. Who will triumph in this raging battle?
Why, son of Peleus, do you, who are but man, give chase to me, who am immortal? Have not yet found out that it is a god whom you pursue so furiously? Me, you cannot kill, for death can take no hold upon me.
Achilles answered to Apollo,
You have balked me, far darter, most malicious of all gods, and have drawn me away from the wall, where many other man would have bitten the dust ere he got within Iliad. You have robbed me of great glory and have saved the Trojans at no risk to yourself, for you have nothing to fear. But I would indeed have my revenge, if it were in my power to do so.
King Priam confronted his son Hector.
Hector, my son, stay not to face this man alone and unsupported, or you will meet death at the hands of the son of Peleus, for he is mightier than you. Monster that he is, would indeed that gods love him no better than I do. All is honorable in death, but when an old man is slain, there is nothing in this world more pitiable than that dogs should defile his great hair and beard all that men hide for shame.
Jove spoke to Minerva.
Alas! My eyes behold a man who is dear to me being pursued round the walls of Troy. My heart is full of pity for Hector, who has burnt of many a heifer in mine. And now I see noble Achilles in full pursuit of him round the city of Priam. What say you? Consider among yourselves and decide whether we shall now save him or let him fall. Valiant though he be before Achilles, son of Peleus.
Father, wielder of the lightning, lord of cloud and storm, what mean you? Would you pluck this mortal whose doom has long been decreed out of the laws of death? Do as you will, but we, others, shall not be of a mind with you.
My child, try to born. Take heart. I did not speak in full earnest, and I will let you have your way. Do without let or hindrance as you are minded.
Thereon, Minerva went close up to the son of Peleus and said,
Noble Achilles, favored of heaven, we too shall surely take back to the ships a triumph for the Achaeans by slaying Hector for all his lusts of battle. Do what Apollo may as he lies groveling before his father, aegis-bearing Jove. Hector cannot escape us longer. Stay here and take a breath, while I go up to him and persuade him to make a stand and fight with you.
Thus did Minerva inveigle him by her cunning, and when the two were now close to one another, great Hector was first to speak.
I will no longer fly with you, son of Peleus,
Said he,
as I have been doing hitherto. 3 times have I fled round the mighty city of Priam, without daring to withstand you. But now, let me either slay or be slain, for I am in the mind to face you. Let us then give pledges to one another by our gods, who are the fittest witnesses and guardians. Let it be agreed between us that if Jove vouchsafes me the longer stay and I take your life, I am not to treat your dead body in any unseemly fashion, but when I have stripped you of your armor, I am to give your body to Achaeans, and do you likewise.
Fool, prate not to me about covenants. There can be no covenants between men and lions. Wolves and lambs can never be of one mind, but hate each other out and through.
Hector and Achilles hurled their spears against each other, and they fought like this for a long time, deflecting each other's hurls. And finally, Achilles struck him, and as life ebbed out of Hector, he said,
I pray you by your life and knees, and by your parents, Let not dogs devour me at the ships of the Achaeans, but accept the rich treasure of gold and bronze which my father and mother will offer you, and send my body home, that the Trojans and their wives may give me my dues of fire when I am dead.
Die, for my part, I will accept my fate whensoever Jove and the other gods see fit to send it.
As he spoke, he drew his spear from the body and set it on one side. Then he stripped the blood-stained armor from Hector's shoulders. Achilles made fast the body of Hector to his chariot, letting the head trail upon the ground, and mounted himself. Then he lashed his horses on, and they flew forward. Thus was the head of Hector being dishonored in the dust. His mother tore her hair, and flung her veil from her with a loud cry as she looked upon her son. His father made a piteous moan, and throughout the city the people fell to weeping and wailing. Hecuba, Hector's mother, then raised the cry of wailing among the Trojans.
Alas, my son,
She cried,
what have I left to live for now, that you are no more? Night and day did I glory in you throughout the city, for you were a tower of strength to all in Troy, and both men and women alike hailed you as a god. So long as you lived, you were their pride, but now death and destruction have failed upon you.
Hector's wife had as yet heard nothing, for no one had come to tell her that her husband had remained without the gates. She heard the cry coming as from the wall, and trembled in every limb. And she spoke to her waiting women. "Two of you," she said, "come with me that I may learn what it is that has befallen. I heard the voice of my husband's honored mother. My own heart beats as though it would come into my mouth, and my limbs refuse to carry me. Some great misfortune for Priam's children must be at hand. May I never live to hear it, but I greatly fear that Achilles has cut off the retreat of brave Hector, and has chased him on to the plain where he was single-handed. Woe is me, O Hector! Woe indeed! You are now going into the house of Hades, under the secret places of the earth, and you leave me a sorrowing widow in your house. The child of whom you and I are the unhappy parents is yet a mere infant. Now that you are gone, O Hector, you can do nothing for him, nor he for you. This will I now burn. It is of no use to you, for you can never again wear it, and thus you will have respect shown you by the Trojans, both men and women." In such wise did she cry aloud amid her tears, and the women joined in her lament.